Alright, I'm going to start doing things a little different. If you watch my videos, you know that I do things on Facebook all the time. But last night I was laying in bed, I was like, I come from a Bible study, and I was like, it's crazy. I was like, why do I feel all this pressure, unnecessary pressure, right, to teach and preach and stuff? Well, I'm like, let me start coming at this from a student. From a student standpoint. And so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put these videos on YouTube. Again, you guys, you can see the background. It's like a bed folded up in a camper. Is that what makes it, is like your setup what makes your videos interesting? Is that why people watch them? I don't know, maybe. But like I was saying, I'm coming from this from like a student standpoint. All of you out there who go to church or who call yourselves church leaders, I guess my main point in doing this now, like I'm switching direction. It's crazy because like I started off from a hack phone that I found out was hacked, whether supernaturally or naturally or whatever. Like I realized that all my stuff was hacked, and then like I guess people, they had been handing me over to Satan apparently, which really, like, they never put me out of their fellowship. So, and I believe they kind of became Satan, but like it's weird. It's just a crazy dynamic. And then I'm just like running around, supposedly being, I'm seeing stuff in the spirit, which may or may not come from God or whatever. But like, I'm gonna tell you guys, like I was doing a bunch of lives on my Facebook. Like it was crazy and it was fun. And I know that you were entertained if you were watching it. It was wild. I went around like, I need to build a temple. I got to do this. We got to fix everything. And then like, so now like, this is going to be I think an interesting part, because like now I'm just like, I'll just do YouTube stuff, and as long as I can, maybe Facebook. At this point, like I'm not even planning anything. I'm going to approach this as a student. Guys, I like doing vlogs. I'll just talk about different stuff. It don't have to be about the Bible. Probably be a lot less about it, because I think the reason I'm gonna make these videos because I would like to see my questions answered. My first video, well, the one video I left up here, I'm going to leave up for my channel, is the First Corinthians chapter 5, which is what the church said that they were doing with me in my life, and that's the reason why, if you know who I am, it's because the church said they did that. But the problem is, like, I stopped watching. I'm watching a lot, like all the people on my subscribe list or whatever, the people I subscribe to. I don't even watch y'all's videos no more. But what I would like, I think I will start watching them again. It ain't like you care about my viewership anyway. But just for the rest of us out here, like, could you guys, just one of you, Good Christians channel, let me bring them up, actually, because you won't see my screen anyway. Let me bring them up, a couple of them. I got a small computer. I'm hoping this, I'm broke, guys. I'm hoping that what's being recorded will actually, I got enough space. Bless God Studios, Good Fight Ministries, Wise Disciple, Wretched, who else? Spencer Smith, Learn to Discern, especially you. The Beat by Alan Parr. Would one of you guys explain to us 1 Corinthians chapter 5 and how it's supposed to properly be done? I mean, you don't even have to talk about me, obviously, right? You're not going to talk about me. Don't give me any attention. That's fine. I'm coming as a student. Like, I'm just saying, as a student, as a person who has you on my subscribe list, I would love to see you do a video on 1 Corinthians chapter 5 and how and what Paul meant by hand that man over to Satan, and how it's supposed to be done. I mean, do you keep them? Is hacking a phone and keeping them in the church, is that okay? Like, is that a way to do it biblically? Can you show us like the scriptures about it? Again, like I'm approaching this as a student, guys. I don't have to teach about anything. But this is the wild thing about it, is talk about being like just a crazy situation, right? Like I would like to, how many of you people out there like are like call yourselves prophets and said that God told you something different was going to happen in my life if you knew about me? Because I know a lot of people do. Like you people that go to church, what do y'all think now? Do y'all still go to their church? Do y'all still go? I'd probably stop going. Like in one instance, it seems like this is crazy. You know, this is wild. So I kind of made this video on a whim. I usually like doing lives, which I can do on Facebook, but I'm switching gears now. I'll put it on YouTube. Oh, this is what I want to talk about again. I talked about it on Facebook. I know you guys watched it probably. That's the beauty of this whole thing, is like I get no views, nobody watches me. You guys think that, like, people think that by recording me and watching me all the time, like there's going to be more judgment on me. Well, like I said this on my last live on Facebook, I think, was it's not. That's the blessing in all of this. Like, I'm not a leader. I'm not. I don't have that title. And the crazy part about it is, like, I actually am right. That is the wildest part about all this, is like pretty much the whole church said that something else was going to happen. And God, because God is in control of everything, whether you want to call me Satan or whatever, God is in control of all of it. And he allowed this all to be revealed. Guys, I'm just asking for like an explanation. What's y'all's explanation or excuse? But again, you guys, those people that are on my subscription list, I think that pretty much everybody would love to hear a response to this. I think a lot of people would. So I'll go down again. We'll say Caldwell Apologetics, Bless God Studios, Good Fight Ministries, Wise Disciple, Wretched, Spencer Smith, definitely you. I'd like to hear from you. We got, who else? Oh, and Learn to Discern. I would love to hear you explain 1 Corinthians chapter 5. So that's basically it. I might just start putting my blogs on here. I don't know. It's not that serious, is it? Look at not even trying out here, really. I just have questions. That's all. I'm a student. I'm not a leader. Like I would love to hear this explained. Explain to the world how the entire church got this wrong. I think we are all interested in this, for sure. Or a lot of us are. People that go to church, put it that way.